These 12 spine-chilling videos show unpredictable lion encounters that prove hunting isn't always a game. When seeing a lion up close, most people's initial reaction would be to panic and freak out. However, this bow hunter decided to face the potential predator. After throwing a small rock at it, the mountain lion hides behind a tree and continues to watch the bow hunter closely. This time, the hunter was more than ready to defend himself at the moment. And just like that, the hunter has successfully shooed a terrifying mountain lion away. In this video, uploaded by Chris Dorsey on his channel documenting his outdoor hunting adventures, he and his 4 dogs encounter an uninvited resident of the wild, a mountain lion. The smallest dog, Zeke, was also joining the barking frenzy, as the mountain lion was visibly aggravated and wanted to fight them. Watch how Zeke was the bravest among all dogs, until this happened.
Zeke!
If you watch the video closely, after the mountain lion grabs Zeke before falling off the cliff, the dog manages to scramble up and get back to the 3 other dogs again, as if nothing happened. This short video of an elk hunter in Idaho shows that you don't need to watch a horror movie to get shivers down your spine. The video starts with the elk hunter holding his Glock 27 gun tightly and a mountain lion trying to approach him by stalking him. If you listen closely, you can clearly hear how terrified the elk hunter was while trying to keep his composure and telling the animal to get back.
Get back.
However, this didn't stop the mountain lion from getting close to him. With just a few feet away from each other, the elk hunter had no choice but to do this to save himself. After firing those 2 warning shots, the mountain lion was convinced that this elk hunter had come prepared, despite being terrified, and just walked away. These 3 hunters boating near Tassis in British Columbia were surprised to see a mountain lion swim near them. Yes, they can swim. In this video, uploaded by Trevor Harris, he and 2 others named Dave and Jerry were peacefully boating when they suddenly saw a strange figure forming in the water. As the strange figure swam closer to their boat, they were shocked to realize it was actually a mountain lion going for a quick swim.
Go! Go!
The mountain lion continues to swim until it reaches a small island and comes up out of the water. The hunters were still surprised, and one of them even said, "I didn't know they could do that," upon seeing the mountain lion swim a few moments ago. This next video shows that in the wild, you never know what's around the corner. Steve from Wild Earth experienced a bizarre game of peekaboo when he was trying to track a bunch of lion footprints while he was in a savanna.
I've gone behind the car. It's very rude of me. I want to follow the track with the cup. Oh my word.
In a slowed down version of the video, the lions all stood up in unison as Steve tried to approach in the long grass while tracking their footprints.
But those tracks were very, very fresh. And as you can see, they were extremely fresh.
Steve immediately backed away and laughed it off as if he didn't wake up a pride of lions. Well, both Steve and the lions were equally surprised by each other. Riding in a safari vehicle and driving through lion territory sounds scary, but have you ever wondered how frightening it would be to find yourself participating in a walking safari? This is exactly how these tourists felt when participating in their first walking safari in Pilanesberg National Park in South Africa. The person recording the video immediately saw a female lion stalking them in the distance. One of the tour guides immediately prepared his rifle, while the other told the tourists that they should not turn their backs, as they had to maintain eye contact with the lion to scare it away. The tour guide spent the next few minutes examining the female lion's movements to assure the tourists that everything would be fine. The video ends with the tourists sighing in relief, and the tour guides lose track of the lion and realize it might have escaped the area. Walking safaris are a way to add thrill to your savanna adventure, but if you were to encounter something similar to the one shown in this video, you might consider a change of mind. In this video, uploaded on December 25, 2012, a group of tourists, accompanied by an armed guide, was walking through Mana Pools National Park in Zimbabwe when they suddenly heard something that sent shivers down their spine. The armed guide knew something was wrong and was quietly telling the tourists to slowly back away without stopping their eye contact with the aggravated lion. As they were slowly backing away, the lion did something terrifying that would make anyone shake in fear. The video ends with the lion still growling at the armed guide and the tourists, so it was unsure if they managed to escape the terrifying presence of the fierce animal or not. Hunters have that unique sense of courage to be able to pull off this dangerous sport. However, in this short clip, these hunters get to face off with a ferocious beast that is ready to take them down at any time. While we don't know what happened to the hunters after the end of the video, it is clear that they've been feeling shivers down their spine while staring at an animal considered to be the king of the jungle. Male lions are usually lazy, but not when someone wants to barge into their territory. This video, uploaded on February 7th, 2009, shows a group of tourists walking with an armed guide inside Pondoro Game Lodge in Kruger National Park, South Africa. As the armed guide told the tourists to walk slowly, a terrifying sound could be heard. Turns out it was a lion watching them closely behind a bush and warning them not to go any closer to it. The armed guide prepares his rifle, and the tourists continue to film the lion until this happens. The lion decided to back away after its initial charge as it realized that it was not worth it to attack a group of people. The armed guide and the tourists were unscathed, but they were left with a terrifying close encounter with one of nature's fiercest predators. Wildlife documentaries are always so perfectly shot that it leaves us wondering how the shooting went behind the scenes, knowing they're recording actual wild animal footage. This bone-chilling video shows a group of cameramen from a hunting video production group trying to get footage of a lion. However, things went so wrong instantly.
Quickly, let's go back.
Carrying their equipment, the cameramen ran as fast as they could as the lion charged. One of the men from their group immediately fired warning shots to scare the lion away, but it kept pursuing them. The lion kept chasing the group until a warning shot was fired again, making the lion stop going after them. However, the lion kept roaring in the distance, knowing it had not had a chance to grab one of the cameramen. Luckily, the group made it out alive and could get to safety from the potential attack of the aggressive predator that chased them. This short video shows a vehicle pulling up on a lion resting beside the road. Not liking the car's presence, the lion immediately stood up from his spot and began approaching the vehicle before doing this. In another clip, the vehicle seemed to stop at another location with a different lion, as it did the same thing the previous lion did. However, there's a catch. There are two of them now. While we can outrun a lion in a vehicle, it could still be a terrifying experience knowing that the one trying to chase your car is a predator that can tear you to shreds. We need a pleasant environment and birds chirping outside to enjoy a nice cup of coffee in the morning. In this guy's case, his morning routine is far more different than what we usually expect our mornings to be like. Dylan Panos, a nature guide training company member, was trying to do his morning routine by getting a cup of coffee when suddenly he saw a lion peeking through his kitchen window. As Dylan tried to get his kettle from another table, the lion from the kitchen window followed him and started to act aggressively towards him as it peeked through another small window ahead of him. When Dylan tried to approach the small window, the lion became increasingly aggressive. The video ends with the lion still trying to act aggressively towards him, and him telling the lion that he just wants to have his coffee.